Paul Theron from Investec now joins me. Thank you so much, Paul, for joining us. Banking conference happening in South Africa today.
Yeah, I don't go to any conferences, never. In
Why
fact,
not?
golf days, conferences, totally out. But I did hear that there were a whole lot of luminaries from the banking sector at some kind of conference somewhere. Pravin Gordhan spoke and all the bank chief execs were kind of ribbing each other. Apparently Stephen Kossef was laughing at Louis von Zoyner, saying that ABSA's market cap now equals half that of Barclays. But the real killer quote of the day was from Ismail Mamoniat, who's a long-term staffer at the Department of Finance or Treasury or whatever you call them. And he was saying that banking or banks are rather like nuclear power stations. They're fantastic as long as you don't hear anything from them. But every now and then you have a crisis and then you've got a problem.
And banks in South Africa are also under the spotlight, but Bank of America is under the spotlight, Goldman Sachs
Feels
under the
like
spotlight. What is going on?
2009. Well, it's a good question. People are saying Bank of America needs to raise new capital, which is obviously problematic. I mean, there are always people looking at the questioning and looking at, but I think the fundamental issue is that the business models are not as profitable as they were in the past, and investors are kind of adjusting to that. So even the titans like Goldman Sachs, share price is looking weak. Bank of America has lots of mortgage-related, housing-related troubles still. I mean, the profits are not good.
Well, let's touch on the Gaddafi issue, Muammar Gaddafi, Libya, and I like quoting my guest yesterday, peace breaking out. I actually alluded to it a little earlier. This is going to change the scenario within the Middle East quite extensively. Are you keeping a close watch in terms of what's happening?
Unfortunately, Gaddafi looks like similar to the European sovereign debt crisis.
Yeah.
In other words, one of those things is not going to be over soon enough.
Yeah.
The fall of Tripoli has been changed to the battle for Tripoli. It looks as though it could run on for a while longer. I don't know. I mean, I'm not expecting things to be too dramatically improved there anytime soon.
So can you believe Finland says to Greece that if they do not offer collateral, they're not going to be helping out with the loans?
And if they give a special deal to the Finns, well, then nothing's going to work. So the Europeans, they continue to deal with their issues. We'll discuss this and other issues in Mad Markets tonight, 8:30, my show. Don't miss it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Paul, for joining us. Paul Theron from Investec.